So, good morning. We continue the function. Today we will learn the default value of the parameters and how a function can return more than one values. Here I have created one function xyz which takes two arguments t1 and t2, and in the line number 4 I have called that function with the two values 10 and 20. This 10 and 20 are called actual parameter and t1 and t2 is called formal parameter. And this t1 and t2, for your, once again I refresh your knowledge, t1 and t2 are also called positional parameter. t1 at the position of first position and t2 in the second position. So when I call it, I will get the answer t1, t2. Now we will have to learn. Suppose I call this xyz function with only one value. So what will happen? It will raise an error. So see what is written here: xyz missing one required positional argument t2. I have not provided it t2. Now see, if I call xyz function now what will happen? Will this execute or it will also raise error? Now I am passing one tuple. This is this one tuple. This tuple will go to t1, but still it will expect the value of t2. That's why it will not be executed. Now see, so we have learned that we can provide any type of value to the parameters of a function. If you provide tuple, it can take tuple. If you provide integer, it will take integer. So now see, I am changing this function and I am writing t2 is equal to 40. This t2 is equal to 40. This 40 is called default value. This is called default value. Default value is used when no value is provided by the caller of the function. Now once again execute this program. When I execute this code, the 10 will go to t1 and t2 will take 40. If I execute this line, 10, 20 will go to t1 and t2 will take 40. Now see once again, x, y, z 10, 20. In this case, what will be the value of T2? Because I am providing a value to T2, a 10 to T1. So what will be done for this 40? So it will not be used because user has provided value 20. So T2 become 20, not 40. If we do not provide this value 20, then this case 40 will be given to the 20. This is called default value. Now let us see this example by running the program. Now I am giving the default value to T2. So T1 is 1020, a tuple, and this 67, the 60 value is the default value and it is not used. If I do not provide this value, then it will take 60. Now a second value is not provided by the user, so this time it will take 60. Now if I provide the default value to T1 also, and I call this function without any value, the value of T1 will be 10 and 60. But if I provide a value 100, 200, in this situation the 10 and 60 will not be used. The function will take 100 and 200. So default value will only be used when user is not giving any value for the parameters. Now one more thing we are going to learn today, how a function can return more than one value. See this code, x, y, z is equal to 10, 20, 30. This is a simple technique used in the Python. This is called multiple assignment. 10 will be assigned to x, 20 will be assigned to y, and 30 will be assigned to z. Now if I change this code, I write x is equal to 10, 20, 30. What will happen? Will it raise error or it will be executed? So this is called packing of value. 10, 20, 30, I am providing 3 values and these 3 values will be packed in only one value. So x will become tuple. In this case, the x will not become integer, it will become a tuple of 3 integers. This is called packing of value. This is called packing. Now similarly, we can unpack it also. T is equal to 10, 20, 30. This is tuple, and if I write x, y, z is equal to t. In this case, this tuple has 3 values, 10, 20, 30. 10 will go to x, 20 will go to y, and 30 will go to Z. Using this concept, we will practice how a function will return multiple values. Now see, here I have created one function xyz, and xyz is taking three arguments t1, t2 and t3, and it will return three values by squaring the values. T1 will be squared, T2 will be squared and T3 will be squared. So if I run this program, I am providing 10, 20, 30 and I will get 100, a tuple 100, 400 and 900. So this is the example of multiple return by a tuple, by a function.